Last year, I registered for an upper division psychology seminar focused on behavioral patterns. The class was small, maybe 24 students, and most of us were seniors trying to finish strong. The professor handled the lectures, but the discussions were led by the graduate assistant. His name was Marcus. I never learned his last name. Nobody ever used it. Marcus looked younger than he probably was. Late 20s, maybe. He dressed neatly, spoke quietly, and always carried a notebook even though everything was online. He had a calm voice that made people pay attention without realizing they were doing it. He wasn't awkward, but he wasn't confident either. He existed somewhere in between. The class itself was fine. Lots of theories about behavior, memory, and motivation. Participation was usually dead. People stared at their desks until Marcus forced someone to talk. He hated silence. You could see it on his face. When nobody volunteered, he'd start calling names and smiling like it was friendly even though everyone knew it wasn't. There was one guy who always kept things moving. His name was Ryan. He had broad shoulders, light eyes, and the kind of energy that made professors relax. He spoke clearly, joked lightly, and somehow never sounded arrogant. He didn't dominate the room, but he controlled it. Since I cared about my grade, I talked a lot too. Not because I loved speaking, but because I hated being invisible. So most discussions were carried by me, Ryan, and a few others while everyone else waited for class to end. Marcus noticed. He always did. He'd nod when I spoke. He'd repeat my words in a slightly different way. Sometimes he'd look at me when asking a general question, like he expected my answer before I gave it. For our first assignment, I wrote about emotional dependency in relationships. It wasn't perfect, but it was honest. When I got it back, Marcus had written long comments in the margins. Not criticism, not correction, agreement. He wrote that my perspective was unusually clear. That was when the shift started. He called on me more. He asked me questions after class. He asked about my job, my family, my plans. At first, it felt flattering. Then it felt personal. I told myself I was overthinking it. Around that time, Ryan and I started talking more outside of class. Our social circles overlapped. Same parties, same group dinners, same late-night study sessions. He was easy to talk to. He remembered small things about me. He listened in a way that felt intentional. He asked me to get coffee, then dinner. Then we started seeing each other regularly. It felt simple, safe, comfortable. We didn't label anything. We didn't rush. We just existed in each other's space. I liked him. I trusted him. One afternoon, after class, I saw Ryan standing outside the building with Marcus. They were laughing quietly. Not loudly, not obviously, just enough to notice. It surprised me. I didn't know they had any connection outside class. When I asked Ryan about it, he said Marcus had helped him with a recommendation letter. That was it. Nothing strange. I accepted that answer without thinking twice. A few weeks later, Ryan fell asleep beside me with his phone unlocked. I wasn't planning to look. I swear I wasn't. But the screen lit up when a message came in. I recognized the name. It was Marcus. I picked up the phone. Their conversation wasn't romantic. It wasn't explicit. It was worse. It was organized. They talked about me like I wasn't real. About where I'd been, what I'd worn, who I'd talked to. There were photos. Some I recognized. Some I didn't. I felt like my body went hollow. I put the phone down before Ryan woke up. I stared at the ceiling until morning. I didn't confront him right away. I didn't know how. I didn't know what I wanted him to say. A week later, I checked again. This time, I went through everything. Marcus had been asking Ryan to send updates. Ryan had been doing it, not because he was forced, not because he was scared, because he liked the attention. I woke Ryan up and demanded the truth. He said Marcus was just curious. He said it wasn't serious. He said I was overreacting. I left. I didn't go back. I didn't tell anyone. I felt embarrassed. I felt exposed. I felt stupid for trusting both of them. 2 weeks later, the department called me in. They already knew. Someone else had come forward. Not about me, but about another student. The stories matched. The messages matched. Marcus was removed. Ryan was questioned. He confessed. Ryan lost his scholarship. Marcus lost a position. Everyone told me it was over. That was almost a year ago. I thought I had moved on. I thought the fear would fade if I ignored it long enough. Then I started noticing a black SUV near my apartment. Not every day, just often enough. I saw it outside my job once, then near the grocery store, then parked across the street from my building late at night. I told myself it meant nothing. One night, I got a text from an unknown number. Still cutting your hair the same way. I didn't reply. The next night, another number messaged me. You always walk too fast. I blocked both. Then another came. Some habits never change. I started keeping my curtains closed. I stopped posting online. I changed my routine. I never told the police. I didn't know what to say. I had no proof, just patterns. One evening, I walked past the SUV and saw someone sitting inside. I couldn't see his face clearly, but I knew the shape of his posture. I knew the stillness. I went home shaking. I haven't seen the car in 2 weeks now. I want to believe it's over. I want to believe I'm imagining it. I want to believe my mind is just holding on to old fear. But I know what I saw. I know how easily people pretend. I know how quiet betrayal can be. I don't know who's watching anymore. I don't know what they want. I only know that I don't feel alone even when I'm by myself. If anything else happens, I'll write it down. Not because I want to relive it, but because the silence only protects the people who caused it.